Hey, this is Samuel with Crossing Rivers Leatherworks. Today, we're taking a look at the Barrett REC7. How about we start off with a nice fireball? Oh, that felt right. So, anyway, let's have some fun. So, like I said, this is the Barrett REC7. Um, this is a lender or a lint gun, so I gotta be kind of careful with it. But it's topped off with a Vortex Strike Eagle, 1 to 8 by 24 power. We've got I believe this is a Magpul. Yeah, it's a Magpul vertical foregrip, which helps a lot with controllability. For those of you who don't know, this is chambered in 5.56 or 223. This one's a 5.56. We'll shoot either one, but I believe this has a 18-inch barrel. I may be wrong on that. It's 18 or 16. Really nice flash hider dash muzzle brake. Really sweet gun to play around with, and it's very soft recoiling for those for people that aren't used to shooting a lot. The semi-automatic system here, you see it's a direct impingement. So there's a tube that siphons a little gas off the barrel, comes back here, and that tube connects up with the gas impingement plug right here, which lets the bolt go back upon firing. So that alone takes a lot of recoil out in itself. Come on. Okay, this thing just worked. There we go. This is a fairly new gun, so it hasn't been broke in yet, quite yet, but very nice little tactical setup. But the 5.56 is great for stuff like this, close to medium range planking, or even varmint hunting. 223 is a great coyote round, prairie dogs, groundhogs, whatever. But let's see if we can shoot some of those bottles. You'll see, we'll get into this later. This thing can be a very accurate rifle, and you can also put out a lot of firepower pretty quickly with it. So let's pick off some of those water bottles, and then we'll go for those ones in the center. So as you can see, it's very aimable or pointable. The pointability factor on it is really quite nice. We got 3 bullets in it left with these. So okay, so I'm just gonna go try and pick off a couple of those pineapple cans with this, and then we'll switch out to a full mag. Alright, now swap out to a full mag, and I've started making these as well, little belt pouches for your reloads. Now we'll see how quick you can put out firepower out of this thing. And I forget how many rounds I've got loaded in this one. I think I've got around 10 or so. But you'll see that it is, you can put out a lot of firepower really quick with this thing. So even with that, up close for self-defense, home defense, this would be a really great rifle for that. Let's back off to 120 yards, and let's shoot a group with it. I've got 2 kinds of ammo. I'm gonna group with it. got 5 rounds of tall ammo steel case and some PMC M855 green tips. These are mild steel core, 62 grain, going at 2950 feet per second, 2,950, so just under 3,000 foot per second, and pretty mean little rounds. So let's back off and see how accurate this thing is. Barrett is mostly known for their 50 caliber anti-materiel sniper rifles, so I'm expecting the accuracy to be pretty good on this thing. Okay, so we've backed off about 120 yards and got the scope all the way up to 8 times magnification. So let's see what kind of groups we can get out of this little thing. I'll go ahead and get my reload bag out of there so I don't have to fish around for it. So, alright, I'm going to shoot the target on the left with the steel tall ammo. Actually, I'm going to hit that steel gong first just to make sure that the scope's on at this distance. I think it is, but oh yeah, we're good. Alright, swapping to M855. Yeah, I'm going to check on the steel just to make sure that this ammo works at this distance. Okay, a little bit to the left. I don't know if that was just me. Okay, so this ammo hits about 5 inches to the left at this distance compared to the tall ammo. Alright, let's go see how we did. So here we have the target from the tall ammo, and I was aiming dead center on it. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 way up here, which that very well could have been me. Then on the M855 green tips, we've got 1, 2 right next to each other, 3, 4, 5, and I was having to hold right here for them. Because checked it on the steel, and the steel was this was the one I hit with the tall ammo, and then the M855s were these two, and it left a tiny little place in the steel, but not really that bad. So let's move on to something else. So one thing that people really like about the AR platform is it's very, very versatile. So say with this, you can have something set up, you take match grade ammo, have something like this, or a longer barrel. You can get set up for medium range, something like that. But you slap a shorter barrel on it, 300 blackout, you're good for close quarters. But the AR platform is so versatile because you've got these two pins right here. You pull them, and your lower can get taken off, and you can replace an upper. Now, the lower receiver is the only part that you actually have to. It's the only part that's considered a firearm. So, like if you go out and buy an AR, then the lower is the part that's registered, or if the lower is the reason why you have to fill up 4473. Uppers, you can have them shipped straight to your door in most states. California, I kind of doubt, but you can get uppers in any caliber from 22 long rifle, 17 HMR, on up to they even make single shot bolt action 50 cal, like a 50 BMG uppers. We don't have one of those. We've got the next best thing. We have a 50 Beowulf, and I went ahead and I leather wrapped this one. I already did a video on this one. If you want to see the video on it, then I'll leave a link in the description. It's an Anderson lower receiver with a Bear Creek Arsenal upper and a Palmetto State Armory lower build kit. Torn with the idea of eventually like slapping a binary in this thing, but that would get expensive quick. So that's the 50 Beowulf compared to the 5.56. As you can see, the 50 Beowulf has a lot bigger bullet. This is a 350 grain hollow point. These are 62 grain steel penetrators. Now, I'm going to demonstrate here real quick is that you can fill about any roll you want to with this platform rifle. Now, steel penetrators, those are meant. Ah, goodness, that's stapler is reflecting in my face. Let's not do that. But steel penetrators, they're meant for going through light cover, some Kevlar, but they're not really good at delivering energy. So we've got 2-gallon jugs of water down there. We're gonna hit the one on the left with the 5.56, the one on the right with the 50 Beowulf, and see how much of a difference that there is. So, not terrible, but I feel like we could do better. There's my mag. 50 Beowulf. Alright, 50 Beowulf. I gotta turn my red dot on. Oh, don't tell me I'll let the battery go dead in this thing. Okay, the battery is almost dead, but I've got just enough to aim with, so here we go, 50 Beowulf. As you can see, quite a difference. So, let's do one more thing. Also, if anybody watching this would want their AR made up like this, I'm going to be selling leather wrapped magazines. Figure we can put some different designs on them, use like a laser printer or something and do some designs on them. I can wrap pistol grips as well, which I really like the feel of that. The forend still has heat slots in the top, stitch on the bottom. This works a whole lot better in the cold than just bare aluminum. Bare aluminum, even with gloves, will suck the life out of your hand. So anyway, got one more thing. Let's blow some stuff up. So, got some scrap tires down there, and we're going to see if we can launch them with some Tannerite. Each of these is, I've got 3 of these, 3 tires. Each of these is 2 1/4 pounds, about that. But wrapped in about a third of a roll of duct tape. So, I'm gonna get these things set up, and let's see if we can launch some tires. Alright, so one more thing. Let's blow up a couple tires. If I can find the dang, there it is. Say that was quite effective. And one more. Well, that was fun. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. As always, have fun, stay safe, don't try this at home, and get outside, touch some grass, and stack some brass. See y'all later.